Hey guys, how's it going? This is Matt Swaggles, and I'm doing an intro guide to Strife, which is a second generation MOBA, in which it has crafting and pets. Let's go ahead and look at crafting right now. This is one of the key features of this game, which allows you to customize the items that you can buy in the game. If you've already played Strife and you did the tutorial for crafting, you got the Empowered Bracer of Might, you can recycle it for elixirs and craft something more useful for yourself, as you can with any item they actually make in here. Now let's select an item that I use most of the time, a crystalline shiv, and we can fill out the component values. Now this item currently has 3 component values, or 3 total. So what we want to do is find 3 items that will fit the given requirements, or we can just use one item that has 3 component values. To be honest, you can put anything you want. It doesn't have to be exactly like the background. Once you've done that, you add an enchantment. Now every item has its own enchantments that are given to it. You're not going to be able to find more throughout the game, you're just given these along with the item. I'm going to go ahead and use siphoning, and this increases the price of the item. Now this doesn't increase the price of every single item you buy, it just increases the total price of the scroll of the end that combines all the items together. Anyway, here's your item in Vault, and once you're playing, you're actually going to be able to select the recipe. Let's go ahead and look at pets. Honestly, there's a lot of pets, and they all have their own actives and passives. Mystic gives you mana and the magic damage. The Boxer, or the Bounder, gives you dash, and it slows enemies once you hit them. And they used to be able to level up, but S2 games removed that. They thought it was pointless to have a pet level up with you, because the maximum level is 75, and you have to do that for every pet. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, one of the things that I actually like the most about Strife is that you can select who you want to play before you start looking for a game. So I'm gonna go ahead and select Moxie, and I'm gonna get my build. So I got my build right there, Swaggles. You can customize these builds, you can auto-enable them in the game, you can also auto-enable the skill order, so go ahead and set that up before you start. And what you want to do is make sure you save that build. Well, now once you're actually beginning to play the game, you want to select the regions that are below 150, 200. That's what I usually select, and I don't get too much fight in that. As the game is in open beta, you don't get too many people playing in the evening time for Eastern time zone. Alright, we're in game now, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the skills, the items we are able to buy, and we're going to make sure that the auto level is on for both of them. Well, I'm going to make it because I'm kind of lazy in making a skill order for now. I'm just sticking with the basics for Moxie. And here we go, we have the item that we crafted, and we have the recipe, and we can select which one we use. The only thing it changes, once again, is the final scroll you buy. And you can load your skill order and item order, and let's go ahead and buy 2 power shards that we need to start off the crystalline shiv. What you might notice is that this game doesn't have warding, but has pillars, which we'll get into that later. And it's got potions right there and consumables which you want to buy. Now here's the first pillar, and the way it works is that you walk by it to activate it, and it stays there until it breaks down and the enemy team can capture it anytime they want, and it pretty much transfers the vision over to the enemy instead of your team. Now once you have enough gold to buy an item, you can actually have a courier run it to you. You just press G, and it brings it over to you. The courier is invincible, by the way, so when you do it, it comes to you really quickly and it leaves. You gotta wait for it to go back to the base before you can actually have it run to you again. Here we have the second pillar of the 4 pillars in this game. The fourth one, there's 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Here's the third one over here, and the fourth one is just right there as well. Now controlling the pillars is really important in the game because it allows you for domination over the jungling area. And when a team has that, they're able to coordinate themselves to get those ganks much easier and win the game. the meta in this game. It's similar to League of Legends in the terms of it's got a dragon variation and a Baroon. It's got this guy here is called Baldir, so you kill him to get extra gold. Scales up with the time the game has been running, and it changes the meta to 2 top, 2 middle, 1 bottom. Sinadra here, it's pretty much Baroon, except instead of getting a team buff, you get a big monkey that spawns, and it helps you push a lane. And whenever it jumps on a tower, it disables it, allowing all your creeps and your teammates to do faster damage. And once you've defeated Sinadra, you can change the line that Kratos the monkey goes. The last person to press which lane this monkey goes, it just goes there. So probably want to talk with your team over that, because it's first come first serve. In this case it's last come last serve. Anyways guys, once you have the monkey, you will be able to keep pushing with your team towards the enemy crux and complete the game. Now, one thing that you should take note of is that this game does not have a surrender function. So even though you're able to choose a hero before you start playing with a team, one of the things that I noticed is that if your team doesn't have a tankier or a survivability hero, it's going to be really hard for you to win against a team that has 1 or more of them. So make sure you get a party going if you want to ensure that win. Alright, so there we go. The monkey jumps at the tower and deactivates it, preventing it from attacking. Anyways, thank you for watching guys. I'll be sure to come out with a few more videos talking about how to play a few heroes in Strife, and I'll see you next time.